in 96, I introduced the bill to oppose ethanol because our scientists in California knew it's bad. Now, how the hell did Bill Bray know it? I served 6 years on the Air Resources Board in California. I had the best scientists in the world briefing. And I'll tell you something, guys, if you want to see, you think you got boring meetings, you want to sit through the Air Resource Board meetings. You've got a toxicologist here and a statistician here arguing about how many people per million will die from each ton of emissions. And this
they were arguing about what color your car could be.
Yeah, well, that's a different issue. Actually, black makes the car go faster. Okay, it reduces friction. But what I'm telling you is, I promise you, I'm going with the science. Both sides are selling out. Now, I don't mind the guy who comes from a corn state, who sells out because his farmers make money. But I'll be damned if I don't take on Waxman when he claims he's doing something for environment. When he tells me later why he's the only Californian who won't support my bill to eliminate ethanol. Because, Brian, we have coalitions that are more important than any one issue. You know what he's telling you? Politics in Washington is what matters more than the air pollution in his own district. So, again, I say this is what I'm doing. Let me give you an example. My amendment to this bill was Aptera. My amendment that you give equity to algae fuel. My amendment was you double nuclear power within the next decade by requiring the Energy Department to site a new reactor next to every existing reactor.
And then these were amendments to the climate bill that just came up.
Would not even allow me to discuss it. Now, why in the world, if you were truly caring about the environment, would you not allow algae fuel to have equity with ethanol? You know why? Because the ethanol lobbyists had bought and sold Markey and Waxman, and the ethanol bloc, the voters from the Midwest, would promise him they would vote for a bill that had coal subsidies in it. When I would not, I'm sorry, there's no way I'm going to vote to subsidize coal.
And they exempted ag.
And they exempted ag.
The ag
How
industry.
is an air pollution die? And so what I do is, if I'm the only member there that's been on the Air Resources Board. Now, there's a couple members that have been air district guys. But if I don't stand up for science, especially with Scripps and all the scientists I have, who's going to stand up for me?
Well, I understand, and I agree with you that Waxman had to sell out to get all those votes. We're talking about just for the giving away purpose, right? So there's Bill Saxon, Harkins, all those kinds of folks in the Midwest. And I agree with you on ethanol. Dead right.
What about Aptera? What about Aptera?
I agree.
What about algae fuel?
The problem is there's going to be a lot of votes coming forward in the future where amendments are going to be offered as ways to kill the bill. And I'm not saying yours has done that yet. There'll be amendments done that. And there's going to be some close votes. Obviously, in the Senate, we've got a close vote coming up in the same bill. I don't know what's going to happen. There's going to be a bunch of these in the next few years. So I'm just saying, I hope that as a constituent of yours, I hope that when you offer the amendments, even if they're not taken up, that when the bill comes to committee of the whole floor of the House, that you're willing to step outside of the box.
Oh, I've already done it. Look, let me tell you this. You watch the last statement, and I couldn't get to the floor in time to do it with him. But you know who I'm aligned with on this issue? Dennis Kucinich. You know, maybe the argument is, maybe I've gone so far to the right that I've run into Dennis Kucinich. But the fact is, and what's kind of funny, like a little side note to get into it, Dennis and I were in, I think it was Life magazine or Newsweek, in 1978. The mayor of Imperial Beach, the mayor of Cleveland, and some mayor from Kansas, and we were all in our 20s, and it was the Young Turks, and we had long hair and everything. Now we're all these old men in Congress. But I'm sorry, this is an issue that partisan politics began, special interests began. The excuse that, well, Markey would tell me, I says, how can you be talking about climate change without talking about going aggressively with the next generation new? You know, the UN Convention on Climate Change, guys, the people who got the Nobel Peace Prize without war, was saying there is no viable plan without robust expansion of nuclear power. Now, these are the people that are the scientists. And if we don't have the guts to stand up to and say what needs to be done, we don't have the time with this issue to be evolutionary. I'm a very moderate guy. My attitude is I believe in radical incrementalism. Do little things and build. But this one, we're on a timeline, and in 20 years, we admit that we made a major mistake. mistake. That's 150 years of damage. I'll tell you what I tell the Republicans. You don't have to choose between cost-effective electrical generation and clean generation. In fact, if you take the whole life cycle, and I challenge anybody to take a look at this, the cheapest way to generate electricity, which is 38% of total emissions. Now remember, mobile sources are only 25. Automobiles and trucks and everything else are only 25. But the cheapest way to generate electricity is wind where you can do it, and you need to have the connection. That's a big deal. You got to be able to connect to those things. Wind, hydro where you allow dams to be built, and nuclear power. You don't have to choose, and this is your point. You don't have to choose between, the environment and the economy. And I know it sounds like a cliche, but I can show you the science.
Brian, why